So today, while we were shooting the intro for 20 Dreams for 2015, we were on Mount Royal in Montreal. I have to pronounce it properly. I'm Quebecoise. So today, while we were shooting our intro to 20 Dreams for 2015, I met Alex on Mont Royal. We decided to keep the flow and just let him tell his story. So here's Alex.
So let me tell you what inspires me to be me.
Okay.
Yeah. One of my best friends. Her name is, well, I won't say her name. One of my best friends was raped as a little girl. And so I've always seen her growing up. She's always been shy, quiet, and she didn't know how to live life. Come the end of high school, she started opening up and she started sharing her story of how she was taken advantage and how her family didn't know what to do. And they did the best that they could to help raise her, and they said, okay, let's just shove this down the closet, hide it, and as long as we don't bring it up, life will be okay. But in her, she needed support, she needed attention, she needed affirmation, she needed love, and she also needed some other help that professional help. And so as we went through college, as we started moving on, she didn't know where to get that certain help, and so she got taken advantage of again in the college dormitory. And it was at that moment where mentors in life come up. People in life, due to circumstances, if we choose to open our eyes and choose to receive help, they come and they show up. I don't know why, but they just come up. And that's where our first mentor came up. A counselor came. I was a RA at the time, resident advisor at the local dormitory. And he just said, all right, we're going to get you the necessary help to get you guys moving on so that we can get you healthy again, start healing these wounds, and start growing. So it was about 6 months worth of counseling. Tough time, lots of crying, lots of opening up wounds and hurts and pains that we never found out before. But it was her determination, it was her the strength, the desire for her to want to move on from this, that was like, there is a greater purpose in life. That was my first exposition to, wow, there is, despite this circumstance, there is something better. She now is, she's a forensic nurse. She graduated second in her class. She got accepted to a college internship in New York, so she's been there for New York for 2 years. And she is now helping women who have been taken advantage of in New York. She's on call 24/7, and she helps them so that when the police come, she has the necessary evidence to help them move on quicker and to get the necessary justice that is due to them. And she's the best in her industry right now. She's gonna start, once she's done, she's gonna start traveling the world and start sharing her forensic nursing experience and teaching classes doing this. And so that's what I mean, not to say that needed to happen, but for her to reach her full potential of sharing and crying and holding other people and her greatest potential, she needed certain mentors. She needed people in her life, and she sought that out. And it was because of that resident director, that counselor, that said, hey, we need people. Don't give up. We need you to keep on going. That encouragement, that daily edification, affirmation, and surrounding herself with friends, new friends, not friends that used to bring her down and say, oh, yeah, you got raped, so let's leave you alone. Or,
oh, they have no way aspect of relating to her because maybe it didn't happen to them. And it's hard when you're growing up. Certain people just can't get what you need from certain people that you grew up with. You need to find people that you need to find new people.
Yeah, they have the emotional capacity
Yeah.
to love on you unconditionally, without fear, without
Making it about them.
correct. And they can just shut up. They can say what they need to say, have you talk as much as you can to fill that emotional need, and then give that advice again. Less talking, and then more hearing, because we're broken people.
So actually, there's something I want to ask you.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is there anything that you dream about that you want to do or have to do in your life?
Oh, absolutely.
What is that?
There's a dream that I've held on the past 10 years. Start my own bank. That's the reason why I'm in finance. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, start my own bank. But it's a bank, this is to bring the religious part of it, for prayer. To pray for people as they deposit their funds, that God would multiply it and grow it, that we may steward the finances in the right way, that we may give to organizations, that as people purchase homes or grow their businesses, that the businesses may be pure and right and just, that as the businesses grow and God blesses them, that they may have godly principles to grow, to share, to share truth and joy and happiness, and to share of Christ's love. That's my dream. It's also a bank to just start small microloans to help third world countries. I'm recently transferring to Washington D.C. and so I'm getting connected with all of these people, and it's like, it's amazing seeing the puzzle pieces, because I used to question. I was like, 10 years ago, I was like, how's this even gonna work? And slowly but surely, I'm seeing the puzzle pieces, come into play, and it's like, wow, God, you're just so amazing. And that, even though this may take 30 years, it's still a dream that I've been holding on to, and it's slowly coming into place.
Well, I also feel that when you're working on your life's purpose, when you just feel it inside and it's something that you'll fight for no matter who shuts a door in your face, no matter what people say, oh, it's never going to work. When you're fulfilling your life's purpose, it's always going to work for you. You have to work for it, and it's going to be hard. Like, this is my dream, and I've come across hard times, and it's taking everything in my life has prepared me for this.
Yeah.
All the things that I went through, the depression I went through, it's all been preparing me for this. But when you work on what you're supposed to work on in your life, and the fact that you want to make a change and you want to help people, and it's for the greater good, it's all going to work out for you. Like, I know it. So
Very cool.
I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.